Good afternoon. I am going live currently playing Thrones and Liberty. I am coming in to come check out the game on my 4th day playing. I've only played for a few hours here and there, so I'm not particularly high level yet. Very casual gameplay. I'm just poking around. I'm not putting a lot of effort into the game right now with it being a beta. I'm just looking to kind of get a feel of the game. So far, I'm really liking this game. I find that for an MMO, it's extremely smooth. I haven't had any issues with the game crashing or any kind of lag. It's been really wonderful, to be honest. It's quite beautiful. Everything has been flowing smoothly. My one main complaint about the game so far is I don't like the UI with the having to select R1 and then my skills, or hold R2 and then skills. I find that to be a bit clunky, and that it hasn't particularly been an easy transition to me. I do like MMOs in general. I'm currently coming from another MMO which I've been on for a few years, which is Elder Scrolls Online. I've been pretty dedicated there, and for the last couple of years I've been mostly in the PvP section of that game. So I'm really hopeful that coming into this game that the PvP community is going to be really vibrant for console players, and that it's going to be something great. My next main complaint about the game, which it doesn't actually affect me so much, is, and I'm hearing it from a lot of other people as well, is that there is no cross-platform progression. So while we do have cross-play, so we can play with people on Xbox or people that are on PC, the main issue is that your accounts per platform are not going to be able to be leveled and then hop into the next platform with the same level. They're separated accounts. So if you're on PS5 right now, you will not be able to go hop back on PC with your leveled characters come September when this actually goes live. Now, the next thing that I was really interested to see about this game is that there is actually going to be a skill update coming out in September with the main launch release. That really looks similar to Elder Scrolls Online scribing system that they just released. It is a paid system. You only have access to it if you bought the new Elder Scrolls chapter, which is not part of their base game. Whereas in Thrones and Liberty, this is going to be something that is actually included in the base game for free. And the other thing that I'm really already seeing that I'm going to prefer about it over here versus on Elder Scrolls is that you don't actually have to grind for the skills. The skills are going to be given to you, and your main thing with them is that you're going to be leveling them. When it comes to Elder Scrolls, the main issue with scribing right now is that not only do you have to pay for this extra feature, you also have to grind to even get the skills in the first place. So it becomes a real time sink. Also, on Elder Scrolls, it's costing a lot of gold to be able to even level those skills once you get them, to be able to do anything with them in the first place, and then you can equip them and then start leveling them. So it's actually looking like it's going to be a lot less grindy. So far, I think I've made it to level 12 here. I am still just doing the initial story quest phases and just kind of poking around the game. I haven't been playing an excessive amount of hours. I hop on for maybe an hour or two here and there. Today is day 4 for me on this game, and I overall really like it. I think that come September, I'm going to be maining this game and spending most of my time on here. I personally will be playing in the North American servers, and likely on the eastern side, since that's where a lot of my friends are. Now, one thing I really like so far about this too is the population of this game. Now, this is just my server, and I don't even know what the main populated servers are in here so far. But just poking around here, it's really nice to see how many people there are. A problem I've been having with Elder Scrolls Online is sometimes that I find that there's just not a lot of people in the different sections of the game, and it can make it feel lonely. You have your friends and things that you can play with, but at least here in this game, there's been a lot of people here. As you can see, all these little white icons and the ones that have pictures above them here, these are all players. So, and this is just the starting town little section here, where you start getting all your quests. And there's a lot, and I'm really, really pleased seeing that. It's It's an MMO game. Realistically, we should have a lot of people to play with and hang out with. And I think it's wonderful. I do currently have a lot of my Elder Scrolls friends over here. They're currently grouped and hanging out and doing some things. Um, I will make a note that if you want to talk to your friends that are playing off of PC, you will need to have Discord. Your friends on PC do not have a cross-platform chat that way to speak to you in party chat. So if you want to have a chat going on that is not part of the in-game voice services, and you instead want to use your PSN party or Xbox party, like for that matter, for voice chat, you will need to have Discord and have your Discord linked. And the reason why is so that everyone can kind of join in on the same voice channel, and everyone can kind of play together that way with the cross-platform play, which makes it really nice. So I'm going to continue doing some of these storyline quests and just continue poking around the game. Please feel free to pop into the chat and say hello, and we'll go from there.
Adventurer, did you... You're a real lifesaver! Thank you so much! I'm so happy that you did all this for me! I'll put this keepsake to good use. I'll offer it at Henry's grave to let him know the hunting contest is still being held in his name. Actually, we weren't just saved by Henry. There happens to be another hero who came to save us that day. However, that person vanished without even saying a word. Do you think I'll meet that other hero someday? If I ever do, I'll hold on to this other keepsake so I can give it to them. Oh, if you have the time, you should go and visit Henry's grave. You'll be able to find his tomb over in the Abbey. That's the place where Henry fought Iskale. Oh, really? That'd be real nice. Castleton Abbey is located on a hill that's somewhere between the town and the plains.
One really neat thing that I've been liking also about this game is that while you run around, you actually turn into your mount. Your mount's not a separate summon. Your mount is given to you in the game already, and you can kind of progress it by choosing different morphs, and they give you different skins for the mounts. You can swim in the game. You're given a quote-unquote swim transformation for running around like a little otter. It's pretty cute, to be honest. And you're also able to fly in this game. So you'll see as you're running around, there's spots on buildings and things where you can click square on the building, and it will give you a almost like a grappling hook to fly up. And if you catch air, either jumping off a building or with a grappling hook, you can actually fly, which is pretty cool. Now, let's see if I can actually do this. There's a little preview of what it looks like with the flight. You can glide and actually go some longer distances. I just wanted to show off the bird. I'm still currently using the base morph. I'm not too fussy on that right now, although there's actually some pretty cool morphs in the store. Currently right now for the beta access, they are giving gifts of Lucent, which is the paid currency, so that you can come in and buy some things out of the store and test them out. So one thing we have here is the early access packs. These are some cosmetics that you can buy with real money for your cosmetics to have at launch. Here are some of the morphs for the different modes of transportation. Here's a swimming one, here's a flying one, and here's a running one. You also get a little buddy here who helps you and who heals you. He's called Helpy in the game, and there's different skins that you can also get for your Helpy. There is a battle pass for rewards, there is also a premium side to the battle pass that you can get as well, and that will help you along with your leveling journey. And you can see what kind of things that you're going to get from there along the way. The Lucent is used to buy the battle pass in-game. I don't know if there's an actual way to buy it with the gold that you're earning from in-game adventures. I've got just under 13,000 gold, but I don't see a way that you can really be using it in the special store, which I think is going to be Lucent currency only, which is fair.
Star Child, are you seeking a path?
After all the twists and turns, you finally gave Soiri the wolf hunting keepsakes you'd gathered. She was overjoyed, expressing her gratitude over and over again. Soiri hoped that people would continue to remember Henry for years to come, and told you the location of the abbey where he's buried.
Who's there? Please help me out! The howl of the alpha wolf resurrects the dead wolves! It must be one of the 3 leaders of Iskale's pack! I couldn't have fought them off without you.
As you can see, this game does have a targeting function where you can hop between targets. I'm still kind of adjusting to how that works. I do find that the R1, R2 system for being able to access your skills is a little bit clunky. If you do happen to play this game and there are things that you find are clunky and you don't like it, please make sure that you are participating in the survey and in the Discord. The devs are listening to feedback from players and have initiated some major changes in the game to help follow those suggestions to make their player base happy, which is really, really nice to see. So if there's stuff that you would like to see change, please don't hesitate to reach out to them, because there could be 1,000 other people with the same suggestion, and you never know, that might actually be enough to trigger them to make those changes.
Thank you. I couldn't have fought them off without you. Iskale is leading wolves to attack the village. What happened to the others in the abbey? What about the kids? Ah, come to think of it, you're not from our village, are you? How did you end up in a dangerous place like this? You must leave. The wolves will be here soon. If you head downhill, you'll find the village. You'll be safe there. I have to look after the others here. The wolves attacked and the people in the abbey weren't able to flee the village. There are young children among them. We must rescue them quickly, if they're still alive. Really? It will be dangerous, but Thank you. There was no one inside or behind the abbey. Let's look below. Hey! I hear children! Oh no! There are wolves here too!
I was so scared. Did you come here to save us? I want to go home. Really? Thank you so much.
Because of Iskale, so many people.
I didn't want to be eaten.
I couldn't save everyone, but thanks to you, the children are safe.
The wolves could be back any minute. I must get them to the village.
It won't be easy to protect the children while we make our way down in the dark. Can you help me once more? Thank you. I don't know where you came from, but I'll never forget your kindness. Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself yet. My name is Henry Castler. Would you mind telling me your name? I won't forget. I'll lead the way. Please check on the children to make sure they're keeping up.
What if there are wolves hiding in the forest? I'm scared. If we follow Henry and his friend, everything should turn out all right.
Now, this part of the story appears to be kind of like a little blast back in the past. It's part of the main storyline.
I hear someone in the house.
It's not
This way.
especially difficult content right at the moment. This is more so just kind of introductory phase to the game and kind of seeing the backstory of what happened with the disaster
It's okay,
at
the
the
wolves
beginning
are
of the
gone.
story.
Please open the door.
Door just won't open.
I think it's broken. What do we do now?
Oh no, no!
Here's my little dude Helpy, telling me to come over here and have a look. Oh, so we've got the wall, which can be broken. This game focuses on using square as your interactive command with things. So if you're walking around and you happen to see square, that means that there's something there that you can do.
Who are you? Are those scary wolves still around? You just saved my life. Those wolves were just outside the door and I felt so terrified. I thought for sure I was going to die then and there. Hello, my name is Soiri. What should I call you, adventurer?
Wolves are gathering. The Morvessens. It's another alpha wolf.
Henry, no!
Now we've got some more wolves coming up.
You saved me. I don't know how.
Combat isn't especially difficult, it's just kind of a little weird to get used to, that's all.
Take a break. Are you hurt? The children must be startled. Could we catch our breath for a moment? I'm sorry. I need to think for a minute.
Helpy's pretty cool. He helps you get through all your stuff. He gives you lots of tips and tricks, and as well as healing you. And like I said before, there's all kinds of skins that you can get for him or her, whatever it is.
Well, let's hit the road again. No more breaks until we get to the village. You can do it, right?
Right.
We should go slowly so the children can keep up.
I'm not sure if we're actually supposed to wait for them, but figured maybe wait for the kiddos here and see if that makes it a bit better for the gameplay for them to catch up.
The village is straight ahead. Can you bring them to the village for me? I have to go back to the Abbey. Iskale will be there soon. Lately, I've been having the same mysterious dream. In that dream, I'm attacked, just like today. And in the end, I face Iskale alone at the Abbey. In my dream, only I know how to defeat Iskale. And after that battle, an age of peace returns to Castleton. Now I understand the meaning of the dream Hamel sent me. I know what I have to do. I'm not sure why Hamel chose me. I just know that it is my duty. I think it's already begun. The wolves are coming. We must protect the children. I'll take this side. We're out of time. I ask you once more, please make sure that the children make it to the village safely. And... that howl. It's Iskale. The wolves have been resurrected. Please protect the children until the end. You beasts! Over here!
One thing I really do like about this, though, is that you do have multiple bars that you can switch between. So you've got a very varied skill set. I'm currently using the two-handed greatsword and a staff. I've always been kind of fond of that loadout, I guess you could say. What is the easiest way to get to the village? Road that we are on, apparently.
Phew! You're all safe.
Huh? Daddy finally came back! Daddy!
Oh, so Eerie. You're safe, my daughter. I thought I'd never see my daughter again. I don't know how to thank you. Are you Henry's friend? I heard that Henry went up to the Abbey alone to save the children. No, that can't. Iskale's a monster. No human could stand against him alone. And Henry's weak. If he went to fight Iskale, he'd be killed in a heartbeat. I hope he can find some way to come back safely.
And as you can see, this game is just beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. Cutscenes are amazing. The gameplay looks pretty much exactly like the cutscenes. I do play my game with my settings on brightness turned up all the way. I prefer the way that it looks for most games versus having it be darker, even though it can kind of give like a whitewashed look to some of the games. That's something that someone commented about on one of my last videos, is that it looked like it was giving it kind of a white cast. On my screen, the game does look very vibrant, so I'm not sure if maybe you guys are seeing more of a white overcast to things that are going on there. I also do like to play my character a little bit zoomed out, so I can have a bit more of a field of vision, so to speak. I do think that a lot of people will like playing this game in first person. It's really quite gorgeous. It's totally worth it. But if you prefer to have the game zoomed out, you can do that, and you can also zoom out or zoom in your third person close enough that it's like an over-the-shoulder kind of view, which is really great for an MMO. One thing that I really struggled with in Diablo 4 was your forced perspective of the camera screens, and I found it to be kind of irritating, to be honest, at the end of the day. Although I know Diablo does that for their games, I was kind of hoping it would be omnidirectional, much like this game is, and kind of be able to give you a bigger field of view. So that kind of ends my stream here for today. I'll be posting some more videos of gameplay. I just wanted to give a quick look at what the game was like with some commentary overlaid, and I hope that you enjoyed stopping by, and give me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.